that was not possible before. If your mind refuses to accept the power of the microchip, then of course you will not be able to make use of it. But children, they come with an open mind. They think that anything can be done, and therefore they learn much more quickly. They change much more quickly than adults. So what we need to do in the first place, of course, is to accept the power of the new technologies. The microchip, I mean, I have a Samsung Galaxy, for example, and the iPad can take 1,400 books, full text of 1,400 storybooks or magazines can be put on the iPad. It's unthinkable. You're carrying with you a whole library. If you say no, this cannot be done, then of course you will not use it. But if you say that it can be done, I can use it, then you can change in accord with the progress of technology.
Thank you. I assume you have 1,399 books already in your iPad. Looking for one more book. So, government has made great progress in delivering services to rakyat, business. Of course, constant competitiveness forces us to look at new ways of delivering these things. But it was so much easier in the past, when the channel of delivery was almost seen, one-to-one, one-to-many. Now it's not only about one-to-many, it's many-to-many. And how do you help guide people who have to deliver even greater innovation, outreach, ensure benefit, and yet still do the day job?
Well, we have to modify our mindset. Our mindset says the way to do things is the way we have been doing things. But now your mindset must say we can do this same thing in another way, in a better way, with greater facility. For example, to get a passport. Well, you have to go there and stand at the counter, queue up, wait for your turn, maybe come later to get things done, and the person who was dealing with it has to take time and things like that. But today, you can actually do it from your house. And not only one person, hundreds of people can do it at the same time, and the message will go through to the person who is authorized to take action. And it can be done very, very quickly. That is why airline tickets, for example, now can be bought through the internet. You don't have to go and buy the ticket yourself. Through the internet you can, and it's not done by one person. It's done by hundreds, thousands of people, all at the same time. But such is the power of technology that it can sort out all this information and not get crisscross and mixed up. So, because you accept this, and you accept that there are other ways of doing the same thing, then I think you can change you can change and make use of these new facilities. As they say in English idiom, there are many ways of skinning a cat. I don't know why people want to skin a cat, but never mind, that is what we say. Now we have to accept that there are many ways of doing anything that you are used to doing with the government. And the government also must know, people in the government must know that there are many ways of doing the things that they have been doing before.
We will take some questions on the floor, but what we'd like to do is, because we have limited time with Tun, I advise those who think of asking questions, there's only a few mics in front, so we can start lining up as we go along, and we can take questions from the floor as well. But I'll continue with some teasers, if you will. This conference is not only about civil servants, it says government, and part of that delivery mechanism is the private sector. So the private sector is here as well. in this new age where, again, many to many, what would be your advice to both the government side and the private sector side in collaboration to deliver services, to outreach in this marriage of partnership?
Well, the Japanese were condemned before for having what was known as Japan Incorporated. We felt that there is nothing wrong with that. That's why we introduced Malaysia Incorporated, Malaysia Inc. We treat the whole nation as one big corporation in which government and the private sector work in order to progress the nation. And each one will have its own reward. It's a win-win situation, because the private sector, if they fail, they lose money, they don't pay tax to the government. But if they make profits, then 20-something% now, before it was 28%. 28% of their profit belongs to the government. So the government should work to get that 28%. Why should it get in the way of the private sector? Therefore, cooperation between the private sector and the government sector is very good, because both the government and the private sector will earn profits from the activities that they are involved in. So, I think the concept of Malaysia Incorporated should always be borne in mind, and we should work together, because by working together, both sides will benefit. It's a win-win situation.
So it's not a matter of more cooks swallow the broth, but the more the merrier, and we can certainly achieve that. Once again, those of you who want to ask questions, I encourage you to start lining up in front of the microphones. We will not pakai angkat tangan. So siapa yang nak tanya soalan, dia kena beratur dekat mikrofon depan, so saya tahu ada soalan. Tun, collaboration, we've been on a path for change many times in your past as well as current roles of looking at global competitiveness. Perhaps you can share with us the pressures and the realities of competition and the dangers to Malaysia if we really don't appreciate or translate that, move the country up, if you will. What is happening out there that requires Malaysia to be so concentrated on productivity, competitiveness, use of digital tools? Why can't we just have steady progress rather than accelerated growth?
Well, I subscribe to this idea that we should compete, and the winner should make a return on his profit. But when there is competition,